And now, on with the show.
Welcome to 4 Movies. If you like movies, go ahead and subscribe and tell your friends and come on in, because like I said, I'm going to be going through 4 movies, and the 4 movies have something in common. But what they have in common, I know. Do you? Are you a movie lover like I am? Drinking my energy drink. Keeping the energy going. Let's go. But we're about to get into 4 movies. This one's going to be super easy, guys. And also, I'm going to be going into a 5th movie. But it's also going to be the first movie of the video tomorrow. Just because the linking here is basically you open the page and you have 8. Each page has 4 movies. But you have 8 open areas. So this is linked in a way it'll make sense on the second video, but like I'm talking about the 5 videos, so you can see the linking here, and there's a different kind of linking on the next video. Anyways, let's go. First, boom, Feast. If you haven't seen Feast, I'm gonna say it's slept on, but it's super weird and super fun. Like I said, it subverts your expectations. That's what I like about it. It was the winner of whatever the world that Matt Damon was like Matt Damon, Ben Affleck, Wes Craven TV series. Excuse me. I think it was a winner of that. Welcome back. Sorry, my camera died, so I'm back. I don't know. What do you want from me? We've already talked about Feast, but it subverts your expectations. It's like, it has this thing where every character has this kind of like intro. It's like, and the guy breaks in the door. He's like, "Who are you?" He's like, "I'm the guy that's gonna save y'all's butts." And he's like, "This guy, hero, super, hero. He's gonna fight for justice." Bam! That dude is killed off real quick. It's like one of those things where like it at the beginning tells you, it's like, this is not gonna be what you think it is. This is not gonna go the way you think it is, and it's well played. It's got Jason Mewes is at the beginning. Henry Rollins is in it, and the monsters are cool. And like I said, it's well worth a watch. And then it was like, that was successful. So what are they gonna do? They're gonna make a sequel. Feast 2. I already said this is going to be super simple, sorry. But Feast 2. Dimension Extremes. Remember Dimension Films? I don't know why I made the same sound as the video died. Like the battery dies down. Anyways, this is a fun one too. Like I said, all these are horror comedies also. Like I said, it's comedic. Like, trust me, there's a scene where in the first movie where it's like, you have never seen anything like that in a movie. Like, close the door. Oh, there's something in the door. Yeah, if you watch it, you'll know. But like, it's hysterical in a kind of gory way, kind of like a splatter comedy type deal, where it's like the gore and stuff like that is, the amount of gore sometimes can be very funny, and like that's what it plays off of. The second one, like I said, Feast 2, Sloppy Seconds, goes into a different storyline, but basically it's the same characters. Like you see like different characters and whatnot, but it's like in the same realm. It's one of those things where it's like not many people made it out the first one, so the second one has other characters in there, and just funny stuff. Like I said, well played. And completing the trilogy is, boom, Feast 3, The Happy Finish. Why do I own these movies? Because they're unique. Like I said, it's actually a pretty strong trilogy. Now the first one is the first one. Like I said, it's going to get you where you need to go. But like I said, each of them have their special attributes to them. It's comical, and this is one of those things where it's not like Hatchet, where you have the horror at one point and the comedy at one point. The horror and comedy just kind of blend together, and you have this unique take on it. It's like one of those things where like it's subverting what you think you'll see, and you get to see something that you wouldn't expect. You know, it's not that Hollywood picture and stuff like that. It's Dimension Extremes. Dimension Films like bankrupted or left or something like that. I don't know. I haven't seen a Dimension film in a long time. Did Lionsgate own that or something? I don't know. Yeah, Dimension Films at one point were going on. It's probably like a Weinstein thing that they went, you know, what's the term? Up. Well, bing, up. The fourth movie is Clerks 2, which I'm a fan of. I wasn't a super big fan of Clerks, the original Clerks. I came in on Mallrats, and I liked Mallrats. And I know that's weird because Mallrats supposedly didn't do that great. Like, Mallrats was not that great, and then so afterwards you got Chasing Amy, which people like. Chasing Amy is a talker. It's a talking film, essentially. It's one of those things where he got Clerks. He made Clerks, so he had the product, and then he got money to make another movie because before he made Clerks, he was just some guy who was a clerk, you know. And then he made the movie, and then he became after that, he was not some clerk trying to make a movie. He was a movie director trying to make another movie, and so he was bona fide. And they did Mallrats, and I enjoyed Mallrats. I thought Mallrats was phenomenal. Like I said, great fun stuff. And then he did Clerks 2, and like I said, super fun. Like I said, Clerks 3, not as big a budget, I think, it's Clerks 2, but still really good. Like, Kevin Smith has a way of directing and stuff like that where you get this like raunch garbage to a degree, don't get me wrong. It's kind of like what some people are in it for. And then you can have these compellingly great dialogue scenes, like even in Jay and Silent Bob Reboot, where it's like you have all this stuff where it's like, you know, Jay's a but then you have Ben Affleck do this amazing written speech that's just it's so good. It's like, it's so well done. It has the heart to it. And like I said, Clerks 2 also have the heart, because like any movie, like the bigger budget, whatever world, if it doesn't have like at a base level some kind of just human thread to it, then it's not going to work, because it becomes inhuman, and then it becomes robotic, and then it just becomes slosh. It's not, essentially, like you got to whenever if I went into storytelling stuff, you have to sit there and get it to its bare roots. And anyways, Clerks 2, phenomenal. Like I said, well played. Now, Clerks 3 was good as well. I own that on DVD. That's not in a booklet. And then, like, supposedly there might be a Clerks 4 coming out. If there's a Clerks 4, there's got to be, like, a kid, right? Or no, is the kid mentioned in a reboot? No. Maybe. No, I don't think so. I don't know if they're in the same universe, perhaps. I don't know. He's been promoting, like, Dogma coming back out. But like I said, I have Dogma on DVD and VHS, which is super cool. I was glad to find those. At one point, I had the option to buy another copy of Strange Days, directed by Catherine Bigelow, written by James Cameron, but I didn't. I already had a copy of it, so I was like, oh man. I like, it's one of those things where you're like, no, not today, and then like, there's not another day. So sometimes that happens. Anyways, the fifth movie is going to be Death Proof. Written and directed by Quentin Tarantino, the second part of Grindhouse, and then released as the first movie before Planet Terror, but released together in Grindhouse, and well done, well played. Good movie. Like I said, it does have that element of, I guess, a 2-act structure, if you will, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm a super big fan of 2-act structures. I like 3-act structures. There's the rule of threes is even in Magic and stuff like that. It's I don't know. It's a well played. Anyways, this is a fun movie, and if you haven't seen it, definitely check it out. This has something in common with the movies tomorrow. But what? You'll have to watch tomorrow to find out. On these videos that I've just mentioned, What are the similarities? Do you know? Like I said, I think it's relatively easy. Feast 1, 2, and 3 are all Feast movies. They're all directed by the same director. Bam. There you go. Clerks 2 and Death Proof both have Rosario Dawson in them. And that's their similarities. And thank you so much for watching. I enjoyed talking your ear off about movies. I'm a movie fan, physical media collector, and I'm going to be doing a video a day till I get the silver play button or a gold play button if I'm lucky, or, like I said, I don't know. Like I said, my channel kind of stalled out right now, so if you like this, please like the video, tell your friends, subscribe, and I'm going to keep on doing videos, and hopefully my channel starts breathing life again. But I don't know. Thanks so much for watching. Big button. Big button. Can't find it again. There it is.